Hi Capricorn, this is your horoscope for August 2019. Thank you for joining me. We have a new moon in Leo happening on the 1st of August, and that happens in your 8th house of you in connection with other people, institutions, governments, schools, officialdom, paperwork, forms filling in, visa, ICE, educational institutions, corporations, companies, the other side, anything that is a group of people that is bigger than you on your lonesome, okay? And you have this new moon in Leo giving you the energy that's being pulled in to become very confident and to see your place in this institution that you're in. So if you want to be the boss rather than just the postal clerk, if you want to do public speaking and training rather than sitting behind one of the cubicles, the new moon pulls Leo energy in. It gives you that confidence to stand up for yourself. And when you're working in institutions for other people, if you don't complain and if you don't make a lot of noise, in my experience, and you just get on with it, you're going to be ignored and you're just going to be left to do your job. If you really make great sales or your targets are above everyone else, or you make a lot of noise saying, hey, I'm the greatest here, I have new ideas I want to implement, I want to stay later at work so I can develop my ideas and do a presentation even though it's not part of my job description. When you take the initiative like that, that's when people start to pay attention and they start to take you seriously. So you give more to the job and the profession than you're asked to give, and that way people really see, wow, he or she is really invested in this. Let's give them a chance. So that's the first 12 days of the month. Mercury, the communication planet, goes into Leo and joins all of those planets in your 8th house. So we've got Mars, the male principle of desire, sitting there now. The Sun, which is your identity. Venus, what it is you love. You're transiting midheaven. And Mercury, the communication planet and the way you think. And they're all in Leo, all in this 8th house. So you're like, how can I make my light shine in this environment? And Mars is going to push you and give you the confidence to do it. Mercury is going to show you how. It's laser sharp. You're going to think publicly. Like, some people are good at creating clickbait titles, others aren't. You're going to be street smart. You're going to find ways of getting noticed and ways that will then serve you in your career and in your professional life. On the 15th of August, we have a full moon in Aquarius. I will make separate videos on the full moon and the new moons. But what's important for you, Capricorn, is that this happens in your 2nd house of money. So because you're standing up for yourself and you're being this beacon, you're going to be supported by your institution, by your profession. And it's very likely that if you ask for a promotion or an increase in salary around the 14th, 15th, and 16th of August, that you'll get a yes and that you will start to make more money, or they may even just present you with a promotion. So expect good things in terms of your working life and in terms of your finances this month. On the 18th of August, Mars, the male principle of desire and drive, goes into Virgo in your 9th house. So you're going to start being interested in learning new skills, broadening your horizons, and seeing what the future holds, seeing the bigger picture. Venus joins Mars in the 9th house on the 21st. So when you put the male and the female together, you conceive new ideas, and there's things that have a life of their own tend to begin. So Virgo is about absorbing information like a sponge. You're reaching out and you're looking at the bigger picture. So you're not just looking at this job, this promotion, this work that I'm doing, but you're looking at, what is my 5-year plan? Where do I see myself in 10 years? Where do I see myself going in terms of my career? Where do I see myself living? What am I doing? So you're being very, very organized and looking at this in a very kind of long-term goal sort of way. On the 23rd, that gets even more powerful because the Sun is in Virgo and it joins Venus and Mars in your 9th house. So you pool all of the information that you've gathered so far. You're going to say, how can I implement this information or the conclusions that I've come to? So for instance, I'm the best engineer in this company. Headquarters are in Tokyo. I've always wanted to live in Tokyo. How am I going to get to see my employees to transfer me to Tokyo, even though I don't speak the language, because of my amazing engineering skills, so that they are willing to train me up in Japanese to learn the language and that I get to live there. If that's your vision and your focus, and those are the conclusions you've come to, don't dismiss them and have faith in yourself because it is doable. Whatever it is you want to achieve in conjunction with other people, you will find ways of achieving that, and listen to the messages that you get from the 23rd of August until the 30th of August. On the 30th, we have the second new moon of the month, and this is called a black moon. It happens once every 29 months or 2.5 years, and it's a new moon where you can set intentions and plant these seeds which are going to grow. But because it's so rare and because it's a black moon, it has these magical manifestation properties that are going to help you even more. It's in your 9th house of expansion, of moving, of making your life bigger, of broadening your horizons. So really, again, go back to the conclusions that you've now got about, I want to be working for the Red Cross in Africa. I want to have a budget of 50,000 that I can do with whatever I want. I want freedom, and I want to be able to hire people and see where the biggest areas of need are, and I want to be the boss, and I want to be able to deploy people to certain areas and be in charge of the food and all of that. If that's your desire and your dream, make sure that you visualize that in your mind's eye and you hand it over to the universe, because magic is real. Magic is simply called manifestation work. It's the secret. It's when we create something in our mind and when we think something and believe it, we manifest it and the world adapts to what we think. So if you have it within you and you embrace that vision of yourself in future, it will come true. So magic isn't just snap your fingers and suddenly you're transformed. It's something that takes a little bit longer, but the principle is the same. You think it, therefore it shall be. So have a wonderful month. Think outside of the box. Really think beyond any limits and get organized and get serious about this. You'll start to get messages of how to implement this. So out of all of the signs, you're the one who's going to do best in connection with other people and who's going to have the best plan for the future and moving forward. So you're the most organized this month. Have a wonderful August. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. I can answer any of your questions that you may have. Please subscribe to the channel so that you're notified of new videos coming out, like the daily tarot readings, the weekly horoscopes, the monthly horoscopes for each sign of the zodiac, and the yearly horoscopes. If you like the videos and you're feeling generous, then please share them as well on Twitter and Instagram and wherever. And on Reddit even, although Reddit is kind of yikes. Have a wonderful, wonderful August. Get in touch with me anytime. You know where I am, gregoryscott.com. And I'll speak to you in September.